How you doing, CJ? Shamari, Hodrobino, Devil's Digest. The underdog role, it's something that you guys felt really comfortable being in, most every game this year. Is it something that just kind of gets old already that you really don't pay attention to? Or is it still something that really fuels the fire, especially when you're on the playoff stage right now?
I wouldn't say it gets old. I mean, most people that are here have been underdogs their whole life. So I say, I mean, it's just you just build on it. You thrive off of it. You've been doing it your whole life. So I kind of say you kind of get used to it. I'm not gonna say like you need it, but when you have it, I mean, it's normal for you. It's just so it's like it's just another day where it happens, where people don't believe in you. So I mean, just
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
going.
and I feel like, as far as being an underdog, I mean, like you said, I've been like that my whole life, and then I really feel like it's good luck, just being just underlooked and stuff. So it's ain't no pressure on us. It's really all the pressure on them.
Shamari, Tim Healy from ASU Radio. What is your mindset that you're taking into this game, knowing that you got to sit out the first half because of the targeting in the Big 12 title game?
Well, it's just being a great supporter. Montana Warren is gonna play my spot, and I just know I'm fully confident in him. He haven't got that many snaps this season, but I just know his work ethic, the way he just prepared the game. I know he's gonna have a great game, and I'm just here for him.
How can you talk about what it'll be like for you when you enter the game in the second half?
I mean, everybody know how I play, so I mean, second half is just all about just not missing a beat, and just being able to just help the team win.
Can you talk about how this seems to fall right in line with this team's ability to overcome adversity all year long, adversity of different kinds in different games?
Oh yes, sir, definitely. I mean, our motto always been the next man up, and Montana been working hard all year long. It's finally his time. I'm here just to support him. Any questions he has, like I'm Montana Warren #1 fan in the first half. So he's very talented, and he's gonna be perfectly fine.
Guys, obviously you don't want to trade the position that you're in right now, but it's been almost a month since you guys have played a game. Have you been watching the college football bowl games going on, and what's it been like in terms of the itch to just get back out there and play a high level opponent in a game that could lead to a potential national championship down the road?
I mean, yeah, it's a big itch, especially going from the two games, our last two games we played. We didn't play a full 4 quarters, and then we go the long break until our next game. Then watching everybody else play, like going into the bye, we thought it was bad. Like going into a bye, you wait the week, and then now you sit and you realize like you're sitting here for 4 weeks waiting to play a game. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like obviously, we're in a great position, but I feel like it'll help us in the end. Just to have that itch, just ready to play, ready to get back to it.
Hi guys, I haven't been around you guys all year, but it doesn't take long to realize that Kenny operates a little bit differently than most college head coaches. Can you just both kind of tell me when was the first time that you noticed that, Kenny was not your stereotypical football head coach, that he goes about things, whether it's having more fun or just being goofy? When was the first time you noticed that?
Really, for me, it was like when I first got here. When one of his first meetings that I was a part of in the team meeting, like Coach Dillingham cried. So it was like when I seen it, I was like, wow, it just shows him that he's real. He actually cares, and you don't get that from a lot of head coaches in this day and age. But Coach Dillingham just done a great job with just how he prepares us and just being able to have fun while we getting prepared as well. Because you don't see too many, from my personal opinion, you don't see too many head coaches that's willing to keep transfers on the team. Able to practice and just treat them like they still our team. And I just feel that just shows how real Coach Dillingham is even when he don't got to be. So it just shows, and that helps in our favor.
I say probably our team meeting. Obviously, this is my my first head coach in college football. So going into like college, I'm thinking, okay, like it's gonna be more of a business. You can't do as much. Like it's like you got to take it more serious. And then our first meeting, like you feel the looseness in the air. It's like it's not a lot of tension in the air. Like you still have a sense of like the fun, like you can have fun. So just going there and then having a practice. I say spring ball practice. First time having spring ball practice, I was scared, tense, nervous, but then just feeling the energy he brought in the team meeting, feeling the energy we brought to the practice. I mean, it just felt different. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot different in high school, but I mean, obviously things change, but that's one thing that didn't change. You still have fun.
Hey, CJ, Blake Neiman, Sun Devil Source. With your guys' Texas to Tempe movement, that not only includes high school players, but also players who once played at Texas and now are your guys' team. What excites you about the opportunity to play a program like Texas, being a part of this ASU team?
I mean, it's a great thing for just the players on the team and the future recruits, but at the same time, it's more about us. I mean, you can think about it at the beginning, think about okay, we've got to play Texas, but at the end of the day, we have to stick to what we do every week, to stick to the process and make sure that we just don't let up, just keep working the way we've been working all these other weeks.
Michelle Gardner, Arizona Republic. Can you guys talk about stopping their offense? Obviously, they're like third in the country offensively, and they've got two running backs that are really good. So what is it going to take to kind of contain them and slow them down?
For me personally, it's going to be there's the dogfight throughout all 4 quarters, and it's all about who's going to be willing to give up, and who's willing to just keep fighting. They're a great team, but like I said from the beginning of the year, like if we do what we supposed to do and just lock in, just reading keys, just focusing on the details, we'll be perfectly fine. And I'll stand on that until we're done.
I'd say, like I just said before, it's just about sticking to the process, doing what we have to do, doing our 111th on defense, just making sure we do our job, not letting the platform or the stage get in our heads, just playing our game. I mean, we played a lot of good teams this year, so I mean, every week we just did what we needed to do and just played team ball. So I'm just sticking to the team, sticking to the culture is our biggest thing.
Damon Allred, Arizona Sports. Shamari, you kind of already got into it a little bit, but with this game prep, how have you handled balancing getting Montana ready as well as getting yourself ready for this matchup?
It was just basically going over what we've been going through all year. Like me and Montana, like he's my backup, so like we just had a process of just talking over what we see just throughout the game and everything. And I just gotta, cause Montana's very active on the sideline during the games. He tells me what he see. So I just got to play Montana role until the first half. And I'm just, like, me personally, I'm just very excited just to see what Montana can do. Because, Montana, he deserves to be out there playing. So it's going to show us what the future is going to withhold when I'm gone. So I'm excited to see it.
Jordan Ham, Sports 360 AZ. This one's for CJ. Just going back to your recruitment, you committed, you decommitted, you recommitted. Seeing how things have now panned out after these 2 years, looking back at that decision, just what comes to mind first, and how things have worked out since then?
I'd say, during the times where I was stressed out, just thinking about all the times where I didn't know where I might be, just thinking too much. I've been like, it was all a part of God's plan. And I've thought about it every time I've talked to like my family, or I'll just sit and think about it. It was like all the things that happened during those recruiting process, it was all for a reason. Like it was all part of his plan. So I mean that's really all it is. Like I think about it all the time. I really appreciate where I'm at right now. I appreciate what it took to get here, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I mean that's the biggest thing.
And what was it ultimately that made you recommit?
Oh, the coaching staff for sure. I was already committed. I loved the place earlier. I already took my visit with the old staff. So I already loved the place, loved the people that were here. So then when Coach Dilly and his staff came, they called me on the phone, and Coach Amy was at my high school 2 days later. So just to see that I was appreciated and they wanted me, and just to have just the kind of support from the staff and just the assurance, that was the biggest thing on making me want to come back and commit back.
Week after week, it's felt like more and more eyes are on you guys. Obviously, the bigger the game gets, but this is as national as the stage can get. What are you guys most excited for the world to see? That people, it feels like people aren't tuning in watching what you guys can do, they're still doubting you. What are you guys most excited for fans to see about you guys?
Really, I always been just proving the doubters wrong. You know, that's always been my big thing. And my goal in life, just everybody that doubted me, said I couldn't do anything. I just like proving people wrong. That's the biggest thing for me.
This one could be for both of you. How do you feel you guys have been able to find the balance in the couple weeks off, between getting your bodies fresh and ready to go, but also making sure you guys are ready to roll come kickoff?
I mean, it's just just doing what the coach asks you to do. You know, you just stick to the process. Like I said, it all works out. You know, it might be a little tough going straight from like not playing to right into the game after the bye. But I mean, the structure Coach Dilly's had for practice, I feel like it's getting us set up. We've had good 2 weeks of practice, just making sure that we still get the physicality in, the bang. Just make sure we're not going into this next game without playing football. So we're still getting a high workload, just making sure that we're still ready to play this game.
Shane, you want to re-ask your question?
Like specifically about the players around you, what are you excited for the world to see about this team and what it's about?
You know, just the culture and how we play, how Arizona State plays football. I mean, we earn the right to be here, so people just should respect that. So just to watch and just show people that we've been working, we deserve to be here, just like anybody else. So you know, just playing the way we play football, playing the way we play every week in, week out, and just more people can notice it and see it, and you know, it'll help us.
I'm kind of just to further elaborate on the Texas to Tempe movement, with Brian Carrington kind of being a big part in that, and then the other Texas players in your guys' room. What resonates with you guys and how you guys have kind of bonded within the larger structure of the team?
I mean, it's great to have people with that have things that you have things in common. So just to have that Texas to Tempe movement, it feels good. You know, we're obviously a good bits away from home, so just to have those guys around you to relate something to, and just to be able to, like, I don't know, you just think about just like a little, I wouldn't say a clique, but like, because everybody's pretty close on the team, but just to have that group just in case something happens, I don't know, but it's like, I don't know, it just feels good to have that just kind of relationship going.
This is for both of you. What does Jacob Rich Kangaika bring to this team on and off the field?
I mean, from day one, he's brought a lot of energy. He brings the same energy every day, and you'll know he's there. You'll hear him before you see him. I mean, like, you walk into practice, you will be in there. You'll hear Jacob coming in from the minute we start practice to the minute we leave. So just the energy he brings, just how he plays. He's a leader. The way he plays, the way he leads, the way he speaks, you have no option but to listen. So just to have him on the team, obviously. They call him the multiplier. Everybody jokes around, but it's true. Like, he's for sure a multiplier. Dilly always says you either make people 15% better or 30% worse, and he's one of the ones that make people 50% better when he's around.
He's just a great guy just to be around. You know, you just have a bad morning, you see Jacob, you don't have no choice but to, you know, brighten up. He just do a good job of just brightening up everybody's day. You need people, not in only just football. You need people in life like that. You know, that's just no matter what the circumstances is, he always just give positive vibes to everybody.
Shamari, you've been a leader on this defense the last 2 years. What do you think has brought this defense together this year to be so effective, create more turnovers, and just be more connected as a group?
Basically, just sticking to the process and just not letting outsiders determine what's going on inside the football facility. You know, I feel like we also brought a lot of like great players in to help us out, and they just done a great job of just not being on a selfish road, but just being more, what can I do to help the team? So, and once you have a lot of people, once you have like basically the whole team that have that same mindset, you get the results we have now.
And just a quick follow-up on something you said earlier about liking to prove people wrong. Do you feel like there's a good amount of other people on the team that share that same mantra that you have?
Yeah, definitely. That's what make it's so fun to play with these guys because they have the same exact mindset as me. You know, we came like a lot of people just counted us out, and you know we just do a great job of just coming together and understanding where people come from and just trying to bring that together to get a positive thing out of it.